yes, this is the nurse that took my baby. Somebody that died 2 years ago. This is the nurse that took your baby. Her husband changed her baby to a boy. I was just hitting it while calling on Jesus to help me. Okay, you know how to push now. Push. Oh my God, I was like, you'll be feeling the urge to push your baby. Please don't push. What will be the pain of stitches compared to the labor pain you've had earlier? Hello, my WJE moms. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a new subscriber, you're welcome. We are so happy to have you here. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I really appreciate you all. So today I'll be talking about everything that goes down in the labor ward and tips on how to avoid issues or any troubles while at the labor ward. Okay, so number one is I'm going to start from the point where you're in labor and you're having pains and you feel like you want to pull everything down. Please, I would advise that you save your energy for the main deal. Okay, some people tend to shout, they tend to hit things and all that. You are free to express yourself. I know that we don't have the same pain threshold, so what I would advise is you try as much as possible to keep your voice down while you endure the pain and wait for yourself to be well dilated. Because I had someone that delivered and she wanted to deliver vaginally, but because she was shouting and the nurses were advising her to keep her voice down, try as much as possible to save her energy so that she can push her baby. But she didn't listen to that advice. She continued shouting and screaming, and at the end of the day, she was tired, she was not fully dilated, and they had to book her for CS. So if you are in labor, you would want to save your energy for the main deal. During my own time, honestly speaking, the pain is out of this world, but I listened to the advice the nurses gave to the girl. I was using the side drawer on my bed to ease my pain. I was just hitting it while calling on Jesus to help me, but I ensured I reserve my energy for the main work. So you would want to keep your strength for the main work. Okay, now the second and most important one is you would want to make the nurses or doctors or midwives your friend. Honestly speaking, you want to make them your friend, because some people tend to shout at them, some people tend to get angry at them, or they will not cooperate with them. Let me tell you, it is very, very important you cooperate with them, because if you do so, you will be of advantage. They will ask you to do this way, do like this. Just listen to them. We know you are in pain. I know, I understand the way you'll be feeling at that moment, but trust me, if you are on their good books, they are going to help you out and they will follow you calmly. Thirdly, for those of you that don't know how to push, I couldn't believe that I was on the labor board and they told me, okay, you know how to push now, push. Oh my God, I was like, I didn't know. And they were like, what do you mean? So you are those people that don't attend antenatal classes. I was like, I used to attend antenatal classes. Probably the day you people explained how to push and everything, I was not around, because antenatal, they'll tell you to come twice a month, once a month, depending on the stage where you are, your pregnancy is at. So when they told me that I'm supposed to know how to push and everything, I was like, ever since I attended the antenatal, I never heard of this is the way you are supposed to push in a certain way. So because of I was cooperative, she told me, okay, that I should put my 2 hands on my ankle while opening my legs wide. Then if the contraction starts, I should push, and immediately the contraction stops, I should stop pushing. Now the reason why you need to push when the contraction is there is that you are not doing it alone. When your uterus is contracting, it will help push out your baby. Okay, but if you are forcing yourself to push when the uterus is not contracting, you might tear yourself. Okay, so it is very, very important that you push when you are contracting. I made that mistake because the contraction started and I was pushing with the contraction. When it stopped, I did not even realize. With the whole pain, I just wanted to push my baby out and get done with it, and my baby gave me a tear because I pushed when I was not supposed to push. So you would want to push when you are contracting, and then you breathe in and you breathe out between each contractions. Okay, as soon as your baby comes out, trust me, you're not going to feel any pain. You will not remember anything. I told people that as soon as I pushed my baby, I was not even dressed, I have not been cleaned, and I collected my phone and started calling my family members. So you would not want to push when you are not contracting. Thirdly, before you will push, there will be a time where the nurses will be checking you. The nurses will be checking you from time to time, okay? And then they will tell you you are 8 cm dilated, you are 7 cm dilated and everything. Please, at that point, you'll be feeling like you want to pull. You'll be feeling the urge to push your baby. Please don't push, because you are going to injure yourself, okay? They allow you to push when you are 10 cm dilated. So whenever you are feeling that pain or the urge to push, as if it's you want to pull and everything, that's the head of your baby. Don't push when you are not fully dilated. The nurses will tell you that. Then the oga pata pata of it all is having a trusted person around when you want to deliver. A trusted person. This one is not just a family member, because I read a post that where a woman said her husband exchanged her baby, that she had girls, her husband wanted a boy, and this one was meant to be their last pregnancy. After she delivered a baby girl, only for her to see a baby boy. It happened that with the help of a nurse, her husband changed her baby to a boy. So people can go far, people can do anything. So if I say a trusted family member, please have a trusted family member around. Now, for some people, the hospital you might be using may not permit your family member to come into the labor room. Something like government hospitals or some local clinics. But for private hospitals, they may allow your partner or your family member to come in there and help you. Now, as soon as you deliver your baby, please take note of the color of your baby's skin. Take note of your baby's sex. Most importantly, the sex of your baby. Okay, I know you'll be tired at that point, but you can still see whether you are delivering through vagina or through CS. Please just take a glance at your baby as soon as they bring out your baby, before they drop your baby on your body, because the nurse is going to present your baby to you. Okay, so as soon as they bring out your baby, you take note of the color of the skin of your baby. Take note of your baby's hair. Take note of your baby's eyes. Take note of your baby's private organ, okay, so that you know the sex of your baby before they clean you up or they take your baby to dress your baby up and clean your baby. It is very, very important. Thirdly, after delivery, they are going to clean you up and stitch you if you have a tear. Now, if you have a tear when they are stitching you up, this one is another pain, because they are going to insert a drug in your anal canal to help ease the pain, but you will still feel it. You will feel the thread, the stitch pass through your internal organ. Man, as I'm talking about it now, the whole memory is just coming back to me. It's well. So you need to just settle down and cooperate with the nurses when they're stitching you up, because if you do anyhow, they'll just do anyhow thing for you. So you'd want your vagina to come back to order. Okay, so as soon as they want to stitch you, you just cooperate with them. You hold the pain. What will be the pain of stitches compared to the labor pain you've had earlier? So you would want to cooperate with them so that they are going to stitch you up very well. Now, another part is breastfeeding your baby. You'll be advised to breastfeed your baby as soon as you put to bed, and they've cleaned your baby up and they've cleaned you up. So what you will do is you want to get cotton wool and coconut oil. Pour the coconut oil on the cotton wool and use it to clean your nipple and your areola. Okay, clean it properly. Don't use any other thing to clean. Just use the coconut oil and cotton wool to clean that area very well before you breastfeed your baby. I have made a video on how to breastfeed your baby, and if you missed that or you've not watched that video, you can go down to my YouTube channel and search for breastfeeding tips on how to breastfeed your baby, so that you breastfeed your baby the right way. Another thing I want to talk about is the things they will ask you to bring to the hospital. when it's your first time to deliver, if they say bring the toe, you go and get the biggest size of the toe. Bring cotton wool, you get the biggest size of cotton wool. But when you're going in for the second delivery, third delivery, with experience, you will be going with these things in the moderate quantity or the required quantity. So during antenatal, they will give you a list of all you need to come with to the hospital. This is one of the things you need to do to avoid having issue with the nurses. They don't joke with their detergents, they don't joke with their antiseptic. So everything they ask you to bring, you should make sure you have it in your bag. But this time around, you should pay attention to the quantity you are bringing. Like if you are getting Dettol, you get the medium size. If you're getting detergent, some hospitals will tell you the recommended size of detergent they want you to bring. Please heed to that. Okay, then cotton wool, you are getting the big size cotton wool. When I was buying the big size cotton wool, the woman advised me to wrap out some and keep for myself because I'll be needing it at home. Then I should just give them half of the cotton wool. So what was going through my mind was, they are going to give it back to me now, so why is she asking me to reduce it? But I just did what she asked me to do. Lo and behold, when I gave birth, I did not check all those things. What happened was, at the end of the day, I just checked my bag, and it was my baby's clothes, some things, personal things I brought for myself. But you see, the antiseptic, the detergent, the cotton wool, I didn't see all of that. So if you are asked to get any item on that list, please make sure you get the appropriate size. Okay, you may want to get the one you want to use for yourself and the one you are going to leave for them, because in the hospital they will be using the antiseptic to clean your baby and sterilize a whole lot of things, detergent to wash, all that. So just make sure you get enough quantity, but you should pay attention to the one you're giving to them and the one you're keeping for yourself, because whatever you're handing over to them, they are going to make use of it. It's for the hospital. So please make sure you get the appropriate quantity. Now, if you be sleeping in the hospital and you cannot control your sleep, please, you are now a mother. You need to pay attention to your baby, especially if you are sharing a bed space with another person and all that. You need to pay attention with what is happening around you. Let me tell you a story. Growing up, I learned about a woman that lost her baby. You know, all these kind of stories. We don't know if it's actually true or if it happened, but I'm going to tell you. If you believe, fine. If you don't believe, I don't know. So a woman gave birth and she was the only one at the hospital. Then a nurse came to pick her baby. The nurse said they need to check her baby and all that she'll bring the baby back. So the woman said, okay. The nurse left with the baby. After a while, the woman cannot find her baby. She started looking for her baby, started asking people, please, a nurse came here to pick up my baby and everything. They said, okay, what's the nurse's name? Describe the nurse and everything. And she was like, okay, the nurse is huge, dark skin and all that. And they were like, we don't have any nurse working today that fits into this description. That are you sure? She said yes, that she's very sure. The nurse said they need to check the baby and all that, and she allowed the person carry the nurse. At the end of the day, they searched the whole hospital. They couldn't find the baby. The woman was already crying and all that. They were still asking her, please describe this person more. Which hair did she make and all that? They said she was wearing a net, hospital net and all that. And they started searching for that person. They couldn't find the person. At the end of the day, someone said, this person you are describing looks like a nurse that worked here before, but she's late. So unless I'm mistaken, please let me look for her picture and show you. They showed the picture of the nurse to the woman, and she was like, yes, this is the nurse that took my baby. Somebody that died 2 years ago. This is the nurse that took your baby. So they said, we are not sure. Are you sure? We are feeling like probably the woman is not sure of what she was saying. And somebody said they should go and dig the grave of the woman because they buried her in that hospital. They used to bury their staff in the hospital. If the family of the person doesn't want to bury the person, they can bury the person in their hospital. Only for them to go there to dig her grave. And they saw the woman there with the baby's body. So all these stories, I don't know, but whether it happened or not, please, you want to pay attention to your baby. You just want to make sure your baby is fine. Don't oversleep. please shine your eyes very well. Pay attention to your baby, breastfeed your baby, expect your baby's first poo. Okay, your baby's first poo, it will be greenish. You clean your baby up, because I know you will not be used to changing diaper and all that, so you just need to look out for your baby until you get home. And even after you get home, make sure you take good care of your baby. I'm going to be dropping more tips on labor and every other thing you would want me to. So if there's something you want me to talk about in this channel, please drop your suggestion in the comment box. Okay, and I'm so happy to have you people. Please like this video, comment, share, so that other mothers can benefit from this video. I will be dropping more videos to help mothers, pregnant women, first-time mom, to achieve a healthy baby and a healthy life. I love you all. I want the best for you. Have a happy new year and a great year ahead.